Hello, everybody, and once again, welcome back to the Silver Sam Show. I am Silver Sam, and today I changed up the scenery a little. I added a darker cover here so we can really see the bullion in fine detail. I don't know how it reflects off the backdrop or not. I got these Stagecoach 1-ounce silver rounds here that you can break into quarter-ounce pieces. I've had these before on my show. It's just got a little bit of silver for background today. Got these pandas here. I love the design of these pandas. They are just so neat. There's a 2011. I have another one, cute, and what is this? A 2010. Today I'm here to talk about what would you rather have? Would you rather have silver, bullion, or would you rather have this fiat currency? It says, this note, the United States of America, this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. I don't know. I think the value of our dollar is dwindling away to nothing. I strongly believe that, the price of everything is going up. I remember stuff a few years back, you can buy at the store for $1 or $2 and they want $5 for it. Now, you know what I mean? Just before COVID and all that crap came along. So it's like our money is just, it's not what it used to be, guys. And I'd rather have my money in assets. Of course, some people do real estate, some people do precious metals, some people do, crops, livestock. There's all sorts of things you could put your money into. And for right now, what I have been putting my money into in the last few years or so has been silver and gold now. Okay? As of right now, gold to silver ratio is 105 to 1. And for some reason, I still haven't given up on the silver dream. I know some people think that, I think, I've even said, I've even said silver isn't a, get-rich-quick scheme. It's a way to, preserve your wealth and pretty much keep your money secure. Your silver's always going to be silver. Look what happened with Venezuela with the money situation, and what's the other one? I believe Zimbabwe. How inflation really tore through there too, and made the dollar useless. I know we have a trade war going on right now. The U.S., China is the biggest trade war adversary that I can see thus far. And it isn't looking good for China. And in turn, I think that our country is more than likely going to suffer itself, too, at the hands of this trade war thing. They're really sticking it to China now. But I believe it's really gonna have an effect on us more than we see right now, sooner or later. And I don't wish it on us. I don't wish our currency to be devalued any more than it already has. I just kind of, I kind of have a feeling that, certain things are coming, down on us. And I do have friends, in the know, so to speak, who run coin shops and deal with the public a lot. They even deal with some people who actually work in government positions, which I can't speak on any of their stuff because I don't know that to be fact. Nobody would want to be on camera to be interviewed about that. I've asked. So, I do believe that there are more hard times coming for the U.S. citizens. And I don't believe it's just us people. I don't believe it's just, us as in U.S. I don't believe it's just us. I believe there are hard times going on in a lot of other countries. I mean, you got Ukraine, you got the United Kingdom, you've got a lot of places that are you can't even ask. There was this one country I just saw an article on. You couldn't even ask somebody if they could speak English. That was known as a hate crime there, you know what I mean? I think it might have been Britain or something. Don't quote me, because some people jump in the comments. Oh, he said it was there and it was somewhere else. I really don't know, but some kind of area like that where he actually got, hemmed up, arrested, taken to jail, and charged with a hate crime just for asking the individual if he could speak English because he didn't understand a damn word he was saying. And that fella that was speaking that other language was in the country where the native language was English. So there's a whole lot going on. Things are really messed up out there right now. I don't know the future of anything. I think gold, honestly, is going to keep going higher and higher and higher until something eventually big just gives. Like a bubble. It pops, it explodes. I don't know if the price will come crashing back down really hard. I don't know if it'll explode to an astronomical height that nobody would probably be able to afford it anymore. Who knows? I know that I've invested a lot of money in silver over the years, and I was dealing with silver when, silver might have been, maybe $20, a hair above, hair under $20 an ounce to start. I know there were a lot of people in the silver game that, they were buying silver when it was $5 an ounce, maybe even less. Maybe when a silver quarter was only 25 cents, a silver half was 50 cents, and that's what they were paying for. I mean, yeah, I just don't have too much faith in this dollar anymore. I don't. I feel like any chance I get, any spare dollars I have, I need to take them, and if I don't need them for a bill or something, I need to go to a silver or gold bullion dealer or to a bank, get some, copper out of the deal or something, I need to go change this in for something more tangible, some precious metal of some sort. I know that, people say copper's not a precious metal or anything, and I mean, that's fine, okay? Yeah, maybe copper's not a precious metal, but I'll tell you what, copper did hit $5 before, and out of copper cents, pennies from pre-82 pennies, and some pennies with copper were made in 82 also. I believe don't quote me, okay? I believe 150, 160 or so of them equaled a pound. And that would be, at the time, it was $5 a pound. So 150, 160 of those would have equaled a pound. That's the value of them. So I don't understand why people were giving me crap about saving copper cents or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. I could care less what you think about that. You know what I mean? I'm here because I am Silver Sam. I'm here to talk about silver. I'm here to collect silver. I'm here to educate anybody, any chance I get about any kind of silver. But anyway, while I have you here today, I read an article on Kitco News, and here's what the article said. It said gold to silver ratio hits 105, but analysts are not giving up on the little sibling, which they're talking about silver. They're not giving up on it yet. It says gold's safe haven appeal continues to dominate the marketplace, leaving silver further behind. So be it, right? After holding support near $3,000 an ounce at the start of the month, gold has been on an unstoppable rally. Overnight, spot gold tested resistance at $3,500 an ounce. While prices have come down from their fresh record high, they are still extremely elevated, last trading at $3,460.70 an ounce. Up 1% on the day, gold prices are nearly up 32% so far this year. Meanwhile, spot silver last traded at $32.70 an ounce. That is up 0.29% on the day. Silver has been struggling to hold gains above $33 an ounce in recent days. And I've seen that too. I've seen the price fluctuate just above 33, and then it gets knocked back down. It's like, you're shooting that shot and it gets blocked. Get it out of here, get that stuff out of here. Your shot was packed, whatever you call it, right? Yeah, but eventually it'll break out, and I have that faith, and I'm going to keep running with it until I can't anymore. So it says, while gold is making headlines for its parabolic rally, silver is also attracting some attention as it is not able to capture the same bullish sentiment. The gold to silver ratio trading at a fresh 3-year high of 105.77 points. The historical average is around 60 points. So yeah, that's a big number. It says silver isn't able to benefit from a weaker U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar index is currently trading at 98.46 points, near a multi-year low. See, the dollar, it's trading low. A multi-year low, it says. Analysts note that gold is attracting all the attention because of safe haven flows. Investors have been moving into gold as it has become the only reliable safe haven asset for now. I'm not giving up on silver. I love it too much, okay? Analysts have said that President Donald Trump's escalating global trade tensions have damaged the U.S. dollar's reputation as the world's reserve currency. At the same time, growing stagflation fears as the trade war pushes inflation higher and slows economic growth and tarnishing silver's industrial allure. It says typically it takes the depths of an economic contraction and plenty of central bank easing for the cross to reach an apex, Mike McLone said. Peaks in the gold and silver cross often come at the midst of recessions and typically precede highs in the jobless rate. The cross at 100 on April 15th is historically elevated, but it's the room for unemployment to revert towards 6% that we find discomforting. McGlone also noted that rising market volatility supports a higher ratio. At about 13%, the 52-week average of the SIBO volatility index minus the Fed's fund rate is less than the 2021 apex, around 30%. That roughly coincided with the gold-silver nadir, about 65. When volatility recovers from such elongated, depressed levels and rates fall, the gold-silver cross typically rises, he says. While silver is struggling to keep up with gold, some analysts are not ready to give up on the precious metal just yet. Head of Community Strategy at Saxo Bank, he said that he sees the potential for silver to push to $40 an ounce this year. Although recession fears are impacting silver's industrial demand, which accounts for roughly half of global consumption, Mr. Hansen says that the ongoing green energy transition remains relatively recession-proof. Silver's industrial use towards the energy transition is unlikely to suffer a major setback despite a recession. Silver is projected to experience another supply deficit in 2025, making the 5th consecutive year of such shortfalls, he said. Gold Rally is creating a natural interest to buy its cheaper sibling, silver. That's right. For the last 5 years, people, the silver supply has been in a deficit 5 years in a row. So tell me why the value of silver isn't going up. I think it's the powers that be that are artificially keeping the prices suppressed so they can use it for whatever needs they have, and probably get it at a cheaper rate too before the price does eventually blow up. It's gonna have to come out. It's gonna have to come to a head. It's gonna have to show its true value. The bubble's gonna have to pop for silver. Silver's gonna have to break out one day, one way or another. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, hearing me out, liking, subscribing to my videos. I'll see you on the next one. This has been the Silver Sam Show. I'm glad you guys can join me. Take care and have a blessed day. I'm out of here.